Hey, what's up, dudes? My name is Peroz. Welcome back to Tutorial Friday, I guess. Today I'm doing cinematic tutorial on Black Ops 3, downloading the game, getting the tools, what you need, how to use the dolly cam system in the game, all that good stuff. And this cinematic tutorial will round off like all of my cinematic tutorials. You know, this is kind of like the last one, apart from New Gen, but who gives a fuck about New Gen, dude? um, so yeah, we'll jump straight into it as per usual with these videos. I'll choose a left side guy, right side guy. Maybe I go left side guy for a bit. I think I need to actually. So Black Ops 3, it's sort of easy, sort of hard, sort of buggy, sort of not. It's all up in the air. So we'll see how we go. So if we go to everything in the description, by the way, as per usual, all the stuff you need in the description. If you need more, leave me a comment. I help you out. Always do. So actually, one of the first things you want to do is you want to either get Black Ops 3 on Steam or you want to pirate that shit. And my man Tucker here in his server, I'll leave an invite for his server, and there's also an invite in my server for Tucker's server. He has all of these. I'm sort of in the way here, but it's at the top here. This one. Let me change for you guys. Here you go. It's this one. Black Ops 3. He's got all these other codes. So he's got the T7 full game torrent, which you're gonna need, and you're gonna need the BOIII client as well. But you just usually download that from the actual website, which is this one right here. That's why we're up here on this one. Let me go back to left side go. All right. So yeah, so you've downloaded Black Ops 3. You've brought it. You've torrented it. However you get your hands on it, you mostly just need the files for the game. And then what you want to do is you want to click here, this little guy here. Click here, download that. I'll click it here so you guys can see. There you go. And it says all you need to do is unzip the files into the game folder. Done. Just download this guy right here. Click on this one. All right. And then you'll scroll down, and there is T7 dolly cams, which unfortunately don't work anymore. Same with T6, which is Black Ops 2. Doesn't work anymore, unfortunately. And then you'll go to the BO3 tool, which is what you really need to get your cinematics looking good, you know. And you can see they've added support for the BOIII client, or the BO3 client. You know what I'm saying. Pretty sure people say BOIII client. You can download it here, and it will say it's a virus. Blah 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 blah. It's not a virus. It's fine. I've had it on my computer for fucking like a few years now, and I'm fine. It does nothing. It's just like a false positive or whatever people call it. So once you download it, you just open up your security files and then go over here and then click allow on device, and you should be right. Okay, so now that we got all that taken care of, you'll have the files looking something like, where are we here? Let me get rid of that one. Something looking a little bit like this. So you'll drag your BO3 tool in here. All the stuff that came with the BO3 tool, drag it in here. Everything that came with the BOIII client, drag it in here. And I made a shortcut right here, and I also changed like the icon so it actually looks like Black Ops 3 instead of like the meme guy, which is this one. Yeah, boy. So yeah, I changed that just because I can. So yeah, now that you've got all that sussed out, you'll go ahead and start the BOIII client, and it'll come up like this, and you click play. I don't know why mine's like chopped funny, but you know, it's the way it goes. Also, if you're wanting to use Reshade, I'll leave this in the description as well when this loads up, because Reshade is a little bit funny on this game. Personally, I don't I don't think I really use Reshade on this game. Oh, well, apparently I do, because I have it up there. I'm talking shit. If we tab out here and you come back into this, and there'll be a file named like dxgi, which was this one, I believe. You want to rename it to reshade64.dll. I'll leave that in the description too, so you guys can visually see that and just maybe like copy paste that shit. But here we go. We're in Black Ops 3. When you first launch this, it might like struggle a little bit, which is normal. But what you want to do is you want to launch the game, go into multiplayer, go into custom games, start a custom game for like 10 seconds or whatever, and then just leave. And that way all the files and demo files and shit will be created for you. Let me go back to right side guy here. So yeah, once you get into this game, it will you'll have basically nothing. You'll be like level 1 and you'll have nothing. So if you open your console, the tilde key, and you just go like, you just type unlock, you'll see there's unlock all loot, purchases, attachments, camos, reticles. You want to just type this in space 1, so it'll be cg underscore unlock all underscore loot space 1. Type that in and then press enter, and you'll unlock the whatever you're trying to unlock. Pretty easy going in that sense. So the way I'm doing this tutorial is for people that actually want to edit like other people's clips, not make like crazy like demo shit. So if you're just editing like clients clips and they have BO3 and you just got to make some like quick cinematics or something, that's kind of what this tutorial was more or less for. So you've made it here, you've made it this far. We'll go custom games. I've got my character looking cool, got the skin on and shit. You can set up bots and all that good stuff in this game as well. You can change the map, it comes with all the DLCs. So we'll go change game mode, we'll just leave it on whatever it was. Edit game rules, we'll go, yeah, 5 minutes, maybe we go like 2 minutes. Set up bots, we'll have like a couple of bots. Why not, just a little bit of bots here and there. Server settings, whatever. And yeah, so we'll start up the game, we'll pretend like, I don't know, we've got a buddy that's hit like a clip on this map, or we're, you know, editing cinematics for a clip on this map, whatever, what have you. This is going to be a bit more of like an easygoing tutorial compared to like my other like cinematic tutorials, because in this one we'll just be using like the default like dolly cam system that came in this game. You remember that when COD used to make like dolly cam like systems for their games? You remember that shit? Dang, good times, man, good times. Simple times. We don't have to mod a million things. Alright, so we're in the game. Everything was looking good. My FOV's a bit big, my sensitivity's a bit high, but that's fine. So we'll just go for like a little running cinematic here, because we'll go into theater mode afterwards. So if we just go run, maybe we'll run around a little bit here. Get some cool flying cinematics maybe. If one of the other bots would show up, I'd get like a nice death cinematic, some shit. Nah, I got gooned. Perfect. Alright, so we're happy with that. And we quit the game, and then this game will go into our theater.
They got what was coming.
Any moment now.
Give me rap support.
It's getting there, it's getting there. Don't worry if the screen does like this kind of stuff. It's fine. Alright, so now we're out of the game. We've made our like characters do whatever we need them to do. Then we can just go leave lobby. We can just go theater. And then this is when we open the Black Ops 3 tool, which is right here. It'll be this one right here, the blue logo. Open that bitch. And there we go. Now we've got this little thing here. I don't usually use the menu or the demo part at all. The demo part is more or less for when you're downloading demos, which I don't do, so I can't really tell you much about that, unfortunately. But we'll just have this open here, and we'll select our theater. We'll go our recent games. Look, there's our hard point here, 48 seconds. Load that up. Click start. So this game does have like a little bit of a tendency to crash and all that good stuff, as most clients do. So just be prepared to deal with that. It can be pretty frustrating, but you know, it's just how it goes sometimes, man. Unfortunately, I don't have the answer for every, you know, problem that you run into, but if you hit me up, I'll try my best to help you out. Alright, so here we go. Basic theater mode. So you don't really use the mouse for anything here, which can be very annoying. You can change players, of course. I'm just going to pause it here with H. So clearly you can read. You've got the controls. You use the arrows to go across the controls. So we could change this to like adjust playback speed to like 0.1. We've got first person mode, third person, or just straight free cam. You've got options. You've got fast forward, skip, record. You know, all that good stuff. All that good stuff. So if you press M, you'll see I've got a bunch of options here. Director mode is when you fly around and actually place like keyframes for cameras and stuff. Object link is cool. You can actually link like the camera to like throwing knives and things like that. Lighter is also cool. You can put like spotlights or like area lights, or you know, just lights around the environment, and they just stay there. It's actually really awesome. And keep in mind, this is all just like built in. Like Call of Duty just did this, which is just like crazy to think like how shit like their theater mode is now. So I just had to get that out. So we're going to be using director mode. So if we press enter on that, we can actually fly around here now. Alright. So I'll press H just to see what I'm going to do. It looks like I'm just going to run forward. So I'm just going to get a little running cinematic here and make it easy. Like, look at that. That'd be pretty sweet. So if we just tab out here and open up our BO3 editing tool, you can see I can change the FOV. We'll go for like sort of wide FOV here. I usually don't enable the camera settings because they either don't work or they either bug out or like crash the game. So I personally don't use these. Give it a go though. Click enable, see what happens. I mean, obviously you've got the depth of field mode and all that stuff you can play with. It's fine. You'll figure it out. It's not hard. Play with stuff, man. Then you've got fog, which is pretty cool. You can enable the fog. You can change the fog color. Like if I choose like, I don't know, like a pink color or something. Fog density is how dense the fog will be. So it'll be pretty cool. Little pink if you're doing like a nice edit. Change some of this stuff. Base height, half distance. It's pretty cool. Base distance, so that's the distance that the fog will come in. You can have it right up against your camera, or we'll just make it like far back there. Why not? And then the sun, which is the cool one, you can actually like change the direction of it, which is pretty sweet. We'll put it like right there, and then the Y will change it left and right, just like that. Now I gotta find the spot where it was at before. There it is. All right, maybe we can make this like pink as well. Look at that. Oh, we got the pink going on, dude, today. You can mess with these light things as well, but of course you just have like the built-in lights, which is, you know, a lot better. You can also enable this to draw 2D, which will get rid of like just a lot of the annoying like HUD things. Other than that, I don't really use too much. All this other stuff is fine. I like to keep it pretty basic when I'm making these cinematics. You don't need anything like too crazy for the most part. Alright, so now we've got our FOV set up. We're happy with like the amount of fog we have. We love the pink for some reason. I couldn't tell you why. Yeah, so now we're ready to like start placing nodes. And I'm pretty sure if we toggle controls, it might get rid of that capture. No, maybe we can get rid of that capture with this. If we go, where is it, miscellaneous, and we go remove HUD. There we go. So if we remove HUD when we play, that will be fine. If you're really concerned about that capture thing, which you kind of should be, I guess. So I'm gonna go for like a bit of a close-up. So it's on, my scale is on 0.1. You can see it here, just the playback speed. So obviously I don't need to tell you the controls. Look at the bottom. You've got it. You got it. All right. So we're gonna press F to add a keyframe here. Just go here and we'll press H. Let it play it a little bit, as you do. Maybe we go just like here, something like this. We'll press F again. H to play. Look at that, off he goes into a pink world. Maybe we'll stop right here. Keep with the same sort of thing. F to put down a keyframe. Play it a little bit more. We go down here like this. Nothing too crazy yet. Pause it again, and maybe we like shroot past it like this. There we go. Something like that. So obviously without the advanced like a dolly cam system like mod, this is going to be a little bit like janky, but you work with what we got, you know. So to jump into that camera, we'll first go skip back, and that takes us back to the start of the match. I will just play this, and then we just go across here and we go play dolly camera, and it'll stick us in the dolly camera. And then we could either just toggle controls, or if you have like the capture icon in the way, you would just go back to the BO3 tool and remove the HUD. So I'm just going to speed this up a little bit. And I can see where my camera starts on the timeline there, so I can just speed it up quite a bit here.
Capture the objective.
I can just press H twice to pause, and press H again. Speed it up a little bit, and then we'll slow it down to wherever I need it to be. Alright, now just press T. Now I'm just going to leave the capture there, just because I can. And we'll just give it a second, and we should start. There you go. This is when you press record on your like OBS or, you know, whatever you got. And off you go. So this isn't exactly like a fancy cinematic, though that was pretty cool how close we got to her foot. But yeah, it's not bad. And that's like basically how you like record cinematics on, you know, Black Ops 3. So we pause the dolly camera to get out of it. Some small things, you can edit these dolly cams. So if we go close to one and go edit, we can move the keyframe. We can change the keyframe type, which is like easy ease or linear or fixed. We can change the keyframe speed. We can delete keyframe, or we can delete all keyframes, which is what I'm going to do. And keep in mind, most of this is like built in, so this is like some pretty awesome shit. So if we go to choose mode again, we've got link object, which I'm not really going to show you because I unfortunately didn't really like throw any stuns or throwing knives or what have you. But lighter, we can place a light. So if we, let's say we want to come like, I don't know, there's like a light here, right? I don't know, let's see if we can just like do something with this. Go down a little bit, press F to put down a light, and go, look, there's a light right there. Looks like a camera, but I promise it's a light. If we go edit light, we can change the color, the light range, light intensity, spotlight, Omni light. So spotlight will be good, but Omni light will light everything sort of around. It's omnidirectional. Light intensity, we could turn it up just so you guys can actually see what it's doing. Go 10, light range. Turn it down a little bit. We'll go light color, and we can just choose a color here. Obviously, we're going to go with pink because apparently that's the theme. So we can change the light range and everything. So now if we exit edit, you can see that it's sort of lit up this area like that. That's, you know, you set up a bunch of those, man. Look pretty, you do some cool shit with that. And choose mode again. We got timeline editor. It's just, you can just cut clips and record them and stuff and upload them. It's not really anything at all. But that's really it, man. I mean, I don't think there's anything else in this BO3 tool that I really need to show you. Yeah, so it's pretty good stuff, So maybe now that we're like at the end of the tutorial, let's see what happens if I enable camera settings. Also, like reshade, it works just fine. Just so you know, just in case you're having trouble and you needed proof that it worked. I don't know. So what if we enable camera settings? Oh, look at that, the depth of field works. So if I go DRF mode on but no near blur, we can change like the focal length, I guess. There you go. You can see it's doing its thing, focal distance. So if I actually go up close to my character. So sometimes this doesn't work for me. So if we just bring this in a little bit closer. Something like that looks pretty cool. Focal length. It's not really changing too much. Oh, there we go. Maybe I can get myself a nice little like thumbnail like screenshot here. If I could actually like move the camera nicely. Maybe I change my depth of field. This one. Look at that. You're making a thumbnail with me. Thumbnail screenshot. Look at that. There we go. We'll zoom this in a bunch. There we go. Look at that. And then if we just go back into the tool and we go, what do we got here? We go miscellaneous and we go remove HUD. There we go. We just do something like, we go back just a little bit. Somewhere like, something like this. And we'll just use my NVIDIA stuff. We'll take a screenshot. Look at that. Magical. Magical. It's all pink and pretty and shit. Maybe we go for a different angle. Look at that. You're making thumbnails with me now. Maybe I can change the FOV a little bit here. Just a little bit. Click back here. There we go. Magic. Alright, so that's basically how you do cinematics, and apparently the depth of field works for me now, which is pretty sweet. Otherwise I would just use reshade depth of field. If I missed anything, I will put it down in the description. So make sure you check the description and always read the comments, because, let me go big. Because I'm always replying to people, and some people ask like really easygoing questions that I can just answer just like that, and it would just be a lot easier than trying to reach out to me on Twitter or wait for me to reply in the comments, because sometimes it does take me a while to reply, but I always reply and I always try to help everyone out. You guys know this. So yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed this tutorial. Hopefully I did it right, because it's been a while since I did a cinematic tutorial with all these mods and all this good stuff. And I'll see you guys in the next one. Hope you learned something. Don't forget to subscribe. Join the fucking Discord, man. Catch you later.